How
as
did you
just me.
How did you come up with McMaplet? You have never told me about that.
Thanks for coming on the podcast.
You looked at your own foot. It's like, oh, that's
I
kind of
sat
nice.
down one day.
I was considering drawing furry porn. I was surprised. Like, oh, like this is someone from like his school or something. Like, oh wow, good on you. They both had VR, right?
Oh yeah. This isn't gonna work. I was like, because of the YouTube channel, she's like, YouTubers are just red flags. I was like, what? And she's like, you are a future serial killer. I was like, whoa. What? Hello everyone, welcome back to the Sweet Cast, the #1 most anticipated podcast in my heart, and #3 most anticipated podcast in Deaf Weekly listeners. I'm joined here today with Joseph. Wow, way to be the center of attention. Did I say you were going to introduce yourself?
I thought you were pointing to me as if it was my cue.
I was presenting you.
Okay.
Okay, fine. You want to introduce yourself?
Yep.
Okay, so I'll point you to. So we're going to do this again.
Okay. Are we actually doing it again?
Yes, we're actually doing it again. I don't want that crap. Oops. Okay.
Oh, do not no.
I choked for a sec.
Good.
Okay, ready?
Mm-hmm.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Sweetcast, the #1 most anticipated podcast in my heart and #3 most anticipated podcast in Deaf Weekly listeners. I'm your host, Liam, joined today by... I swear to God, I'm going to kill you. Kill you. We're not doing it again. Joined today by...
Hugpillows.
Oh, bitch. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? You make everything hard. Don't say anything else. Mm-hmm. Joined today by Hugpillows. How you doing? You excited to be here?
Can I talk now?
I'm gonna kill you. I will actually kill you. I don't care if it's a podcast. I can't.
I am doing good.
Are you proud of yourself?
Mm-hmm. we're like 3 minutes in.
Hey, you ruined it. You've ruined it so far.
I mean, surely this is making it in, right? This is the first episode.
If you're on the visual, and you can see how dead I am on the inside, and if you're on audio, you won't hear Hugpillows because he's gonna die.
Why do you act?
Why do I have this? Because I knew you were gonna screw something up. I knew you were gonna screw around and ruin it.
Okay, I won't screw it up. Ah!
It's closed.
Yeah, still.
We're good.
Alright.
All right. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the first episode of the Sweetcast.
Thank you. You took my podcast virginity.
Yeah, I did.
Mm-hmm.
How's it feel? I mean, you're
nerve-wracking.
Nerve-wracking.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you're an online creator already, so.
Yeah, with no subs.
You have subs?
Oh, 36.
You guys will be able to check it out in the description down below.
Okay, let's get that to 37.
37, yeah. I mean, you have, you're an online creator, so, this isn't that different to what you already do, because you already do, you take videos, but then you just do audio on top of it.
Mm-hmm.
So, podcasting is kind of similar, in a sense. Not directly similar, but...
I mean, I guess, yeah. I'd say the videos I make, they're just pretty much highlights instead of the entire thing, right?
I guess so, yeah. Yeah. I mean, that's not the only YouTube channel you've had. You've had videos before the highlights.
Yeah, we're not talking about that.
We are actually talking about that. That is on the topic. This is actually the first thing. How many YouTube channels have you had? Because I know you've had... Well, I was going to ask how long you've been on YouTube. But that's a hard question because you had 6 channels?
I think so.
5 or 6? So
yeah.
How many have you had? And then because Hugpillows is the longest running one you've had. And so that's kind of what you're sticking with right now. But
well, not the longest running.
What's the longest running one?
The moisturized one.
How How long was that one?
That was like 4 years since middle school.
Wait, so how long has Hugpillows been around?
Last year.
What?
Yeah, last year.
No.
Yeah, last year.
You only just started Hugpillows last year.
Yeah. I uploaded like one video, which was the mic punch one.
I thought that was your second video.
That was my first one.
Okay, so what? How did they all go? Because there was
Okay.
like, there was channels before Moisturized, right? It was like 2, and then Moisturized, and 1, and then Hugpillows.
So, first, I used to be really into dance.
Oh yeah, I know.
Yeah.
You hate
Yeah,
the
but the audience does.
I have a picture that's actually If you're watching the
You are not putting
if
this
you're
on.
on the audio
Oh
version,
my
check
God.
out the video on YouTube to see the actual photo I have. It's a low quality photo of a video that's no longer on the internet of actually Hugpillows
I
here
don't even remember the
dancing.
channel of that.
I don't
name
either,
of that
but I know
channel.
I have that picture, and you hate me showing that picture. You hate it
Why do you have that?
because you hate it. That's literally the only
Okay,
reason I have
so-
it, because you hate it.
I have no clue what that channel was called, but it was either the PvP Bro.
I think that's what it was. I think it was the
Was
PvP.
it?
I think it was the PvP, bro. I forgot that name.
Yeah,
I knew
had to
Moisturize
dig that up.
and Hugpillows. I forgot about that.
And I wanted to do a dance channel with my friends,
But
but
that
none
never
of them
went
was
anywhere.
really into dance.
I would have
And it
danced with you. I would have danced with you.
Would you?
I mean, it wouldn't have gone anywhere, and we would have been bullied relentlessly.
Hey, I wasn't bullied, dude. You
We
probably
would've-
wouldn't.
I probably would have.
Nah,
you
if,
seen me
if you
dance?
practiced,
Yeah, I wouldn't practice.
bro, there would be no point. Okay, so we had that channel,
Oh yeah.
and then I was planning on making a group channel called Elemental House.
But that never saw like that. That was never actually like an actual
No,
thing.
I made the channel, but I didn't actually upload anything to it because, hey, no one wanted to make videos with me.
You make it sound so depressed. Are you trying to go for sympathy here?
Hmm?
Because it's working.
No, that wasn't my goal.
I mean, like the start of my YouTube, my channel was gonna be a group channel.
Yeah.
When I first started, I had 3 other friends. It was supposed to be the 4 of us doing kicks and fusion.
Yeah, right. That's what it was called.
And then they always pushed. It always got pushed, and then all of a sudden,
It's just your channel.
none of them had any interest. I was like, hey, I'll upload my first video, and then they'll be like, wow, you started, Liam? Okay, we're in. Let's get going, and we're gonna upload videos together. And they never did. And so it became my
Feels
channel.
bad, man.
It does. I think there's only like 5 or 6 videos that are actually under the Kicks and Fusion name before I changed it to McMaplet.
Was it with the other 3 as well, or
No,
just you?
I kept the name because if we were going to do it together, that was the name we were going to have.
Oh,
And so I kept, for the first few videos, I trying to get like them to really get interested in it, so that in my mind they're going to be like, that's awesome, let's do it. And they're going to come, and then it was still going to be that channel name, and it was actually going to work.
yep.
But I mean, obviously they never did. They
Now it's McMaplet.
yeah, well, they're all like, Liam, that's awesome. Like, it's so cool that you started. I was like, it's supposed to be us. And they were never into it. So we, it didn't end up happening, and McMaplet showed up because I didn't like Kicks and Fusion.
How
As
did
just
you
me.
How did you come up with McMaplet?
Well, I've touched on this before in videos. I think I've told you like a while ago how.
I don't remember.
Probably don't remember. It's not like, if there's no like big like story, like I walked outside and I tripped and I fell and I looked up and there was this divine McMaplet in the sky. Well, I mean, my last name is Meipoom.
Yep.
And I had a friend in middle school whose last name was Pineda. And so as a joke, one day, I don't know how it started, I called him Pineapple. So my nickname for him was like Pineapple.
Hmm.
And he started calling me Maple.
Yeah, I do not remember this.
Yeah,
at
well,
all.
so it's not an exciting story. It's not like that's why there's never been like a video of like the origin behind the name.
Hmm.
Is because I decided I didn't want Kicks and Fusion because it also wasn't a personal name. Like your Hugpillows
Yeah.
on McMaplet. But if I hadn't changed that, no one's gonna be like, hey, Your Kicks and Fusion. Like I can't do like an intro like, hey, what's up,
I
guys?
mean,
I'm Kicks and Fusion.
that kind of
It
works.
doesn't. It kind of works, but it also doesn't. Like the fusion part of that name was literally in it just because it was supposed to be four of us using our ideas together. That's the whole reason
That's
that
smart.
fusion was a part of it was because it was gonna be four of us using ideas. So I wanted like because I have a short name, so people don't give me nicknames.
Yeah, we had that one kid in. Are we allowed to say names?
It depends.
Okay, well, at our work, we're both lifeguards,
We are both lifeguards. Oh
and
yeah, and
yeah,
I know
yeah,
who you're talking about.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. He's trying to get nicknames for every person
yeah. I mean, he still
and for every lifeguard.
doesn't have one for me because my name's so short.
Yep.
Like you don't like. There's nothing else to call me. I'm Liam, and he was the only one that kind of had a nickname for me.
Yeah.
And I was like,
Yeah, but mine's Joseph, man. Why it gotta be Jojo?
because it's fun. Yeah. So and like I took Maple from that. I was like, hey, I've been called Maple before, and like there's like the websites where you can check the availability of a name.
There was websites for that?
There's websites where you can put it in and like show
Oh
you
my.
like what social media is it actually taken on, and your aim like my goal was like, hey, I'm going to one day try and spread out to all these different platforms.
And Maplet was free on Everyum.
Well, Maple taken.
Yeah,
So
makes
many
sense.
places. Makes sense. And so I added Mick Maple because I was like, like there's like a lot of
McDonald's.
not McDonald's, McJuggernuggets, another channel.
All right.
I was kind of like I was really into those videos. Like I kind of want to make videos like that. And that's part of the reason why I started making videos. I was like, I'll take the Mick from the beginning of that name and add it to mine. So I was like, McMaple, taken on YouTube. It was taken all over the place. I was like,
Is it pronounced Mick or Muck?
Mick, me,
For everything.
Mick Maplet.
Bro, I've been calling it Muck.
Why have you? There's no U. It's
Well,
MC.
dude, that's how I pronounce McDonald's.
It doesn't really matter either way.
Oh,
I
okay.
mean, I still know who you're talking about. Everybody knows who you're talking about if they've heard me.
Mm.
But yeah, no,
And that was kind of egotistical of you.
I didn't mean to be like that. I meant like if you're talking about me, people know. Like if you're talking about like Maplet, they know what you're talking about if you're not saying it completely right. And I was like, oh, McMaple. I love that name. Rolls off the tongue. It works.
Taken
Everywhere. There's like 7 YouTube channels that are like McMaple. I was like, well, damn it, I'm screwed. I couldn't think of anything else because I really got attached to the McMaple. So I put it in one of those generators, and I was like, I had the prefix, I had all that, and I got McMaplet. I was like,
Oh, you just the extra T's.
2 extra T's, and so I threw it in the thing. Nowhere. That wasn't taken anywhere. So I was like, you know what? That's me, and that's the end of the story.
I mean, that's more of an origin story than mine. I just hug pillows because I'm fucking lonely.
That's way more of a story than mine. Mine is
Once lonely. Let's go.
Yeah, I mean mine's literally out of loneliness too. I was lonely because my friends auditioned me for the original channel, and I came up with a new one. And it's always fun because I think it's like the first 5 videos, or like no, not even 5. I just did like intro cards, so it is like Kicks and Fusion.
Yep.
With like a whole animation and like music and everything. And then afterwards it stopped. I think only like 2.
Is that still recording if it's blue like that?
Yeah, we got in. I don't know, how do we get into the origins of our channel names?
I was talking about Elemental House.
Oh. Right, way to make things all about me. It is my podcast.
Mm-hmm. It's the first episode anyways.
This is the first episode. Yeah.
So yeah, I was starting off with a dance channel. I wanted it to be like, I don't know if you know this or remember this person. He was good too. He's a dude who made.
You've shown it.
Yeah, he was a dude. He did the pumped up cakes dance.
Oh.
That went like viral everywhere.
Maybe I know
Yeah.
you've definitely shown it to me.
Yep. That's
Um,
what got in me into dance. But the only reason why I was doing dance YouTube videos were because I didn't know what content to make back
I mean,
then.
that's a tough thing. Like when I was first starting out, I had no idea.
Yeah.
There are like significant gaps on my channel because I wasn't into what I was making.
Yep.
My first video came out in August. My second video came out in December because I started my channel with a challenge video, and then I never had something to do with the challenge video again with.
Just one challenge.
I mean, there's I don't think they're ever gonna see the light of day. There are like 2 or 3 Bean Boozled challenge videos with you that we recorded,
I remember.
but they're never gonna see the light of day because I
I'm
that
just
was
not good enough, huh?
well no that was before Kicks and Fusion. That was when I
Yep.
was gonna be Burnt Wolf or Laser Wolf.
I
I remember
barely
that.
remember
Is
that.
it, I barely because there's a very few videos. I think there's a handful of videos that I've posted, and it's only like intros to them.
Yep.
Where I'm just like, "What's up, guys? It's Laser Wolf back with another video with a super high."
Yeah.
I didn't think my voice was that much deeper. Listening to me in those older videos, I'm like, "God damn, kid, drop them."
Yeah, I'm so glad there's no like audio recordings of me back then.
I need to find it. I know it's somewhere still because I don't delete stuff.
Oh,
I'm a hoarder
jeez.
like that. My
Oh
the one
no.
that's stuck in my memory the most
Hmm.
of I think all of them we did was before they removed skunk spray flavor from the Bean Boozled ones. And we did the challenge together, and there was like 4, and you kept spinning, and you got 3 of the 4 of them to the
Yeah.
point where you were in the bathroom throwing up. And the video just ended, and we always ended up getting an audience for those videos. There would always be either a camera, someone holding the camera for us.
Oh yeah.
We'd have like the giggles, like he got skunk spray again, hee hee.
Oh my
Just the giggle. I mean, it was pretty funny because you could not handle it.
I have a low tolerance for gross shit.
And it's just it was so bad they got rid of it. It's not in it anymore. It hasn't been in like 6 years. It wasn't
That's
in
a
it.
travesty,
It wasn't
actually.
in mine. I know. Well, that's
That's the whole point of Bean Boozled.
like there's still gross flavors, but that was by
The
far the
worst.
worst because it had a lingering effect because I couldn't sit with you because after the 3 skunk sprays, your breath smelled like
Did it
skunk spray.
actually?
It actually smelled like a skunk.
You have never told me about that.
Things come out on podcast. Your breath smelled like a skunk.
Oh wow, that
had-
is
you-
that is
Well,
screwed.
because here's how it went. The first one you actually tried to eat. The second one, you'd already gone through it once, so you were trying to make a brighter face for the video, but you hated it. The third one, you had no patience. You put it in, and then you went to throw up because it was disgusting. And it had built over that time, so after the third one of you actually throwing up back over it,
It actually smelled like
it didn't smell like, it wasn't as strong as a skunk spray, but it smelled,
bad.
your breath smelled pretty bad that night. And I can't, because I
This is
kept,
the first I'm hearing about this.
and by that point, we'd already eaten all the toothpaste, Bean Boozled jelly beans.
Yeah, I was so annoyed about that, bro.
Well, because I kept getting the good ones, and you kept getting the
Yeah,
shitty
I
ones.
know. Like, what is that luck?
No, I don't know.
I'm
Honestly-
still annoyed about that.
I would be. I mean, I was about to say I would be too, but I'm not because I didn't.
Yeah, you
I
had
some-
good flavors.
I actually have Bean Boozled somewhere. I have an unopened box of Bean Boozled that I've never done yet. So
Does it have skunk?
no,
Oh,
but hey, maybe that'll be coming to a channel soon.
in 2022. We'd have to add more to that though.
We would definitely have to. I mean, I tried doing like a points thing in my first video, like doing like points
Hmm.
of like. I hate watching that first video because I'm a complete control freak, and I want to punch that kid in the face because he sits there and he's talking like he's this massive genius, but he's not, and he just comes across as condescending. Or I'll be like, we're sitting there, I'm like, and we're adding a challenge in. So if you eat like every bean that you eat, you get 1 point, but every bean you don't, you lose a point, or you don't get a point for that. And then Conrad is doing it with me.
Yep.
And he jumps in with it. He's like, and if you eat a really bad one, if you actually eat a really bad one and swallow it, you get 2 points. And I just like, I interrupt him like, but we don't know it. It's like, I hate it so much. I just jump in. I'm like, but we won't be able to actually tell that, so we're not doing that. And I just move on. And like logically, that makes sense because you can't tell which ones are bad and which ones are good.
Yeah.
If someone's eating it. But there's just like now I'm like there's such a better way to say that. And like the whole, oh, we won't actually all know, so we're not doing that. And just interrupting and moving on.
That is. Oh.
I hate watching that video because I just want to punch myself in the face.
What?
I was like, you're a little jerk. He's torturing himself for you, and I lost.
Good.
I know.
Good.
I lost. I mean, we had people because again we had an audience for it.
Yep.
And like the whole video, there's like giggles like, he's eating the bad one. He's eating the bad one. And then they actually counted the points.
Yep.
And like, yeah, I'm like, so who wins? And like, Liam, you had a score of 28, and Conrad, you had a score of 29. And he's like, yeah. I'm like, what? No, give me it. I want to recount. I start recount. I'm like, dude, just shut up. Take the loss. You lost. And I mean, the video is just. The nice thing about YouTube is you had to see how you grow.
Mm-hmm. I mean, if you didn't delete it.
But like even older videos that you've been in,
Mm-hmm.
I really like a great thing I think about YouTube is it gives a place to like archive things. So like,
Yeah, it's a
I'm
good
almost
timeline.
20.
Yeah.
So I've had my channel for almost 6 years. So I can see a video of
That's
myself
long.
when I was 13 because that's when I started my video when I was 13. And I turned 14 like 2 weeks later. So I see a video of me at 13, this obnoxious little kid who has big dreams of being this massive YouTuber. Also at that level of 13, editing want to be this massive like popular YouTuber. I'm like, I'm gonna add all this like hype music and like these transitions. I'm gonna speed stuff up, and it's gonna
The
be
music's too
gonna be
loud. It's
super
clipping.
cool. So many of my older videos, the music is so loud you can barely hear me talk because I didn't understand audio level.
Yeah.
And to be like now almost 20, be able to look back and see a video of me when I was 13 or younger from videos that I never released. It's weird. It's so weird.
Yeah. Well, I only have the dance videos to look back on because those videos, it wasn't that I didn't know what to make. It was like I know what to make, what I wanted. I wanted to be like a gaming YouTuber, but
I mean,
that shit is so
who
oversaturated.
didn't at that point?
Yeah.
Like in the times when we were actually starting channels, there was so many gaming YouTubers because everyone wanted to do it.
Yeah, dude, like Vanos Gaming.
Like it wasn't like before that. It was like I want to be a YouTuber, okay. And now it's like I want to be a YouTuber, okay. And like there was like a few like 3-year period where everyone was like I want to be a gaming YouTuber. And
Yep.
everyone started a gaming channel.
Yep. Like I wanted to be like Vanos Gaming. Sky does Minecraft.
I mean,
Dude, those allegations messed me up, man. Like, dude.
I mean,
really
nothing makes me feel older
that.
than when people post like the memes on Instagram and it's like Minecraft YouTubers then, Minecraft YouTubers now. I'm like
in jail.
yeah, I'll be like, it'll
Or
like
dead.
show them now. I'm like, dude, what? No, I watch these guys religiously.
Yeah, dude. It's so depressing. Like, I wanted to be those guys.
I did too. I
Yeah.
wanted to be those like it wasn't like I want to be PewDiePie. I wanted to be Sky Does Minecraft. I wanted to be these guys that were doing
Yeah.
these game videos.
But I couldn't because I didn't have any, like... Because the prerequisite is to have, like, an Elgato. Or...
Something to record your gaming.
Yep. I did not have money for fraps.
I mean, I still have an Elgato.
Yep. I did not want to have... Like, I was so stubborn about watermarks, I would not use Bandicam. I would just do dance videos.
I tried it a few times with those videos.
Mm-hmm.
Never saw the light of day. Like I put like hours of work where I wrote like funny bits.
Yeah.
And put all this work in, and then I'd watch it and I'd be like, I hate this watermark. Like I'm never gonna blow up.
Yeah, dude, that
like that was the biggest
digs.
thing. I would watch those back after filming them. Like, no one's ever gonna watch me with I have a watermark on my video. No one's gonna watch me when they can watch Sky Does Minecraft. Who doesn't?
Yeah, and then like the Elgatos were like $100. Like, How could a 12-year-old like
which
afford?
now isn't that much, but back then,
Yeah, that was a
that
lot.
was an impossible price when there was no like.
Like as a
Now I'm like,
12-year-old
oh,
with
$100 for an Elgato.
allowance.
Y'all get that.
Yeah, that's
But when
decent.
I'm sitting there as a 12-year-old, I'm like, no, I can't afford that. I'm never gonna be able to afford that.
The thing is, I had like no concept of saving money, so I'd spend all my money on snacks. So I probably could have afforded it,
I mean, I
100%,
definitely could have if I actually.
if I had the discipline.
I couldn't think far enough ahead with my money.
Yep.
There was. We're turning into an investing podcast. See, the big way to grow your money, you gotta think forward.
You gotta turn everything into assets.
Everything
turn your videos into assets.
If you're not making money with what you're doing, you're wasting your time. God, I hate those. But no, I couldn't think forward with my money. I was like, I would sit down and be like, I have $5. I'm never gonna be able to afford $100 Elgato.
Yep.
Even though over the next year I definitely could have, but I never had the actual commitment
Yeah, I didn't have
to
the
actually
discipline to.
force myself to save money up to $100 because I totally could have.
But yeah, that's why I did dance videos.
I mean, fair enough. I mean, we, especially now, we do very different type of content.
Very.
Like you are a highlights, funny moments,
With,
faceless kind of creator,
hmm
and I'm like I don't know how to describe myself.
Cinematographer.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, like, I'm
Vlogger.
a face in front of the camera.
Yeah.
That's like the best way to I kind of think about it is like you're a face behind the camera. I'm a face in front of the camera kind of creator.
hmm
We're not so much like you're the cameraman, but you're not turning the camera on your face. You're behind it.
Yeah, I
Doing
like.
that.
I want my personality to not be just. I don't know. I don't really know. But the thing with you said the whole funny moments gaming channel.
Mm-hmm.
I still have no clue what niche I want to be in.
I mean, have you seen my videos? I've been doing
Yeah.
them for 6 years. I still haven't found what I actually want to stick with.
Yeah, because I'm still like doing the whole studying art thing for like art videos for like growing a presence or whatever.
Yeah, I mean,
And then have like some gaming niche in it. Like I want to like be able to bridge like gaming to art like somehow. But
I
that's
totally
weird.
get that. I like when I was first starting out,
hmm
such a wide variety of content. I was doing challenges, I was doing vlogs, I was doing news, I was doing gaming.
Yeah.
I was doing
You did news?
I did one news video.
What was
It was on Call of Duty news. I don't know what it was. I tried doing that was actually my first gameplay video. Or second. I took gameplay footage.
Was it called Ghost?
No, it was
No?
during Black Ops 3.
Oh, never mind.
And I was doing some I was talking about some kind of news on top of the footage. That's the only experience I've ever had with news because I was like, I finished it.
Was it fun?
It didn't feel like I put any work in.
Oh,
I kind of finished it. I was like, wow, this is,
empty.
yeah. Like I literally took footage. I spent 5 minutes recording stuff that I didn't even research. I was just pulling clips and like making a list.
Oh,
Like I wasn't like any of the bigger news channels now on YouTube where they do actually go into this whole big production of everything.
yep.
I did like I think it's 10 minutes long, not even. And that's the whole video.
That auto slept again.
I don't know. I love how the first topic has, how long are we been going for? 30 minutes?
30 minutes already.
Yeah, for the first topic, I have like 13. I don't think we're gonna get to everything.
Like 2 topics.
No, I mean, this kind of does actually blend like us talking about the content
Yep.
because we've worked on a few projects together.
And we're
over
currently
the
working
years.
on a big one soon.
We are. We're gonna little teaser in there for you guys. Yeah, you're gonna have no idea what it is. A little tease. It's gonna make sense in like a few weeks.
A few weeks,
Yeah, a few weeks is gonna make a lot of sense, but right now it's just a tease. But yeah, we've worked on quite a few projects. I mean, part of it is because you are my next door neighbor, so
It's easy.
well,
We work at the same job, so we can just come up with ideas.
It's not like I'm like, oh, hey, you live across the city. You want to come over this week to film a video? It was like, hey, you want, or like text. Like, I don't knock on your door anymore. It's just like a text, like,
Yeah.
be over in 10. Yeah, I can come over, and we film.
Yeah.
Or we brainstorm ideas. We work on stuff together. But what's your most memorable project that you've worked on? Like, doesn't have to be just with me.
Most memorable.
But like most memorable, like kind of like creative project, like YouTube channel, YouTube video, like I don't know, like it's kind of up to you.
Most memorable. I don't really know because. Wait, did I speak about the Moist Royce channel yet?
Briefly.
Yeah. So those were just like meme posts, shit posts.
I mean, they blew
So,
up.
Not really.
For the subscriber count that you have, and like the views that I get usually, to me, like a few of those videos blew up, like hentai or whatever.
Oh my
That
god.
got like 2,000 views.
Oh, that's such. Out of all the videos you could have said,
That's literally
that is the worst one you could have.
That's the one I remember because it got like 2,000 views, and I
Yeah, and I unlisted it because it was so unfunny.
Well,
It was
you know that people-
13-year-old.
you know that people clicked on it because they were on YouTube searching up hentai,
Yeah.
and they saw it, and they're like, "Anime girl," click, and it was like the short thing, and like, because it didn't get like a lot of likes or anything, you didn't get a lot of subscribers from it,
No, I didn't.
but you got a lot of views because people were watching it. I mean, I know there's one video I made that I copied from you.
What was it?
The YouTube rewind, but only the funny moments.
Oh right, yeah, I
And it's
saw
like,
that.
It's like you uploaded it. It was like, I think it was like a little different, but the idea was the exact same. It was a short thing making fun of 2016 Rewind.
Yep.
And I think you commented on the video like, you stole this from me.
Of course I would say that.
I know. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. Talking about your most memorable project.
Yeah.
You've done.
That's the thing that I'm not really sure, because I haven't done too much projects, too much videos, to be honest.
Well then,
Because either they're like shit posts, meme posts, or the videos I've done recently.
okay, so then you can. Okay, then I guess like most memorable project we worked on together. Then we worked on a few.
I would say, I mean, I really liked when we were just driving around looking for spots to film at. And then, like, for the Cult of Mara.
Oh, like when we were like going around looking for places, or
Yeah.
like when we were filming the finale.
Looking for places and filming the finale. And then, like, having my cringy part in it.
Yeah, the looking around for places was really fun. My favorite part of like the entire filming, like not even my favorite part, but I really liked the finale part where we were driving around and I was covered in blood, because that still has my favorite in public video moment of all time.
Yeah.
Is when you decided you're gonna try and get a low shot of me, so you crunched down with the camera, so you couldn't see you over the dash, and I drive up and I'm stuck.
Yeah.
It's like 10 o'clock at night. I stop at a crosswalk. There's people walking across,
Yeah.
and as they walk in front of the car, they turn, and in my mind it finally clicks that I'm covered in blood, and I look so guilty about something, and I'm just like, "Come on, just come on!" And you're like, "No, I need the shot." I'm like, "Get up here!" And you're like, "What?" And you come and you're holding the camera like this, and of course it's dark out because it's 10 o'clock at night.
Yeah.
So they don't instantly like, "Oh, it's just a camera." They give us a weird look and they walk away, and you didn't realize what I was actually talking about
Yeah.
until we go into the circle and drive around and you see them beside us. But yeah, every other shot, no one around, you're doing all your different things. The first time you decide you're gonna crunch down and hide yourself, we stop at a crosswalk and it was like a mother and like two little kids turn and see me covered in fake blood.
Yo, that would have actually been menacing. Were they crossing the road?
They were in front of
That
us.
would have been like menacing because like
See, because
the lights are on your car.
well,
they
that's
can
what,
barely
we had the inside.
see.
We had the inside of the car light on.
Oh
Before you get a
right.
shot of me to be able to see me. So what it was there was a divider, the other road. So they walked over here, didn't look at me, get past the divider, and they're walking in front. So I got the headlights lighting them up. The light in the car is lighting me up, so you can actually see me. You're still filming, so I'm trying to look in character. So I look guilty, I look terrified, and I'm covered in fake blood. And I'm sitting there, hands on the wheel. And then I kind of look, and I realize that the mother starts looking at me, and it clicks in my mind. I'm like, oh my god, this looks so bad. Get up here, get up here, get up here. I completely switch. I switch so much that instead of going from like in character to oh kind of cool, I go from in character to into serial killer. I go like, and I smile really bright at them, and for a split second, she just like she has this most terrified look in her face, and they go, and you just come and be like, what's up? And I was like, oh, this looks so bad.
That is so funny, dude. You traumatized like a family.
I did. I did. I mean, I guess because of that, like the whole Cult of Mara series is like the most memorable project I've worked on.
It's also like the biggest, isn't it?
Oh, it's absolutely the biggest. Yeah. Before that, the biggest was the Living with Myself, which was 8 episodes over 3 or 4 months. This was, I think it was ended up being 105 videos over a year. I think it was actually a year and 4 days.
And like you had to dedicate yourself to it because you couldn't stream during some parts.
Well, it
wouldn't make sense.
I made the commitment. I made this decision to be like, you know what, we're gonna portray it as real. To the point where, if someone asks, I'm not gonna be like, oh no, it's definitely real, but I'm never gonna kind of say it's fake. Yeah. Well, in the filming of it, which limits me because I also, if people asked about it and brought something up about it, I had to keep in character. And during the filming of that, I was starting to stream more, and in one point,
did people start asking during streams?
Before, because there's one person that really sits in my mind. He found me while I was streaming Minecraft one night.
Yep.
And he was like, wow, I love your energy. I love your personality. Do you have a Discord? And he set up my Discord. He's the one who set up my Discord server.
Oh, wow.
And then that was in like October or something. Because in November, near the end of November is the break-in video. And the things didn't go well with Matthew, and then the break-in 2-part video. Mm-hmm. And that was kind of like, that was the first real step into people are either going to think it's completely fake or they're going to be kind of believable. Because that was the first moment where something happened, and how I reacted to that was going to affect how people thought of it. And I reacted to in character. I was like, I'm done. I'm not making videos anymore. We're not calling the police. We're not making videos anymore. And this guy blew up my Discord. He was texting me like 4 or 5 times every single day. Can we call? I need to talk to you. It's very important. It's very important. Never talked to this guy before that. He had sent my Discord server.
Yep.
And the only connection I had was in my Discord. It was in my Twitch chat. Mm-hmm. And I came on Twitch stream one night, and I was like goofing off, doing it, like still kind of in character in case I needed to be.
Yep.
But not really following what I'd been doing. And he came in, and in the chat he's like, "Hey, can I ask you about the break-in?" And I was like, "Oh, frick, this is the first time." And so I'm like, "Yeah, what's up about it?" And he's like, "So how'd you handle it?" And I was like, "I put things away. I mean, nothing was stolen. Like the window was open. Nothing actually broke. It was a broken window anyway, so someone could have gotten in anyways. It was whatever." And he's like, "Can we talk after? Like, can you call me on Discord afterwards? I've been trying to get a hold of you for a few days. It's really important." I was like, "Yeah, okay, I can call you after stream." Wow. And we streamed. And as soon as the stream ended, message on Discord, "Hey, let's call." It's like, I was actually planning on blowing him off and be like, "Sorry, I forgot." It was really like, 'cause it was like 11 o'clock.
And you couldn't just...
I couldn't, so I was like, if I avoid this, because this was my first time actually being confronted about whether the series was real or not.
That's crazy though.
And like, I was like, I cannot avoid this. And I wanted to push it off because I wasn't sure how I wanted to handle it.
Yep.
I was like, you know what? I don't want to lie, because I don't want people to be like, "Oh, you lied for videos. Like, you thought, you made people think it was real. People actually thought you were in danger." So I didn't want to be like you. I didn't want to do like the Hannah Montana thing.
Yep.
Where she ends it and then she gets hate for lying to people. And so I was like, okay, if he asks, I'm gonna tell him. He didn't ask. I hopped on the call, and he came at me with all this, because there would have been messages before that.
Yep.
And he'd actually decoded all of them. He's like, "Normal people don't do this. You're gonna die, bro. They're gonna kill you." I was like, "No, I'm fine." And I stayed in character because my philosophy with the series was, if they didn't directly ask if it was real, I was staying in character. So he never asked if it was real, so I stayed in character. So this guy's sitting here terrified for my well-being. Sitting here going, he's going to kill you, bro. He is going to kill you. You need to be safe. They broke into your house. You can't just not react. Go to the police. And this was the worst part. He's like, my friend went through this once. My friend had this. He had a stalker. He went to the police and they actually handled something. I was like, no, it's just not that big of a thing. Like, it's just a fan. Because during that time, my character believed it was just a fan. It wasn't actually a stalker. So I kept on that. I was like, it's just a fan, bro. It's just a fan. It's nothing. He's like, dude, it's more than nothing. He's like, yeah, dude, it's not just a fan. You need to take this seriously. And that had been what Matthew had been saying the entire time. And he was like, you need to take, like, Matthew was taking this seriously. Your best friend was taking this seriously. Don't be an idiot. Listen to what he's saying. I was like, I don't know. I'm like, I'm not making videos because obviously making videos was giving it attention and that's what I wanted.
Yep.
And
the fact that it worked, dude.
It hung up. He deleted me as a friend.
Oh.
He left the Discord server. He unfollowed me on Twitch. He unfollowed me on YouTube, and he blocked my Instagram account. After that call, like, it didn't happen instantly, but after the call, obviously it wasn't what he wanted from me to say. Like, he wanted me to be like, you know what, dude, you're so right. Like, thank God. And I feel bad because I never got it. Like, I probably never saw that it was fake.
That was
and I never got to apologize, but I just didn't know him well enough to be like, yeah, like, it's fake, and let him in on that.
Yep.
And I felt shitty about that. But when he didn't talk to me at all, all of December, and I barely uploaded in December, which kind of worked out. I was just streaming mostly.
Yep. And
then did the 12-hour stream, and then Matthew's missing video, where I played the voicemail of him being like, yeah, I'm going to the location, bro. I'm going to end this for us. Like, they're starting to follow me and all this, and that. And then be like, yeah, I haven't heard from him since. And I think it was that video after it uploaded. He hit me up on Discord for the first time in like a month. He was like, I told you this was happening. If he's dead, it's your fault. The blood's on your hands. And then he blocked me and everything.
Oh my God.
And I was just like, damn, dude. You. And I felt so bad because he liked me enough as a person to create me a Discord.
Damn.
And like, it obviously, the series paid off. Like, it was really good. People enjoyed watching it. The videos did pretty well. But I was like, that was hard. And if it had been in person, I don't know if I'd been able to do that.
Yeah, if it was
over Discord with something I did not know. They didn't feel great, but I was okay with staying in character with the decision. And this was a decision I'd like made it at the beginning. If they directly asked me, like, not even directly asked, if they asked a question that was pretty much along the lines of, is this real? I was going to tell them no. But because they never did, I kind of kept, I just like, oh,
nice.
It's real to them. And I mean, I think I've seen essentially the one hater I got. There was 3 comments from this one YouTube channel. And it was like 2 of them I don't remember. The one was like, I'm gonna hack you.
What?
He was like, no. The first one was way to be a McJuggernuggets copycat, and that was all in the break-in video, which was so funny because that video doesn't have that's like the farthest video from McJuggernuggets. Because a way to be a copycat.
I don't remember seeing the hate comments, to be honest.
I mean, I made a meme out of one of them. I'll throw, if I can find it, I'll throw up on the video version here. But it was like him saying he was gonna hack me for real and ruin my life. And I did like the Mr. Incredible, or like whatever, I don't fear anything but that scares me. And I put it with his comment, and I put it in the group chat. I was like, guys, we got a hater, and everyone blew up like, dude, that's so funny. What a clown, this kid. And it was fun because you can't find his comments. 'Cause for whatever reason, they won't show up publicly.
Oh, is it YouTube system with?
Somehow they're not held for review.
They're not.
No, because I never held. If there were hate comments or something, like people calling me out, I always kept them up. I never deleted hate comments, but for whatever reason, they only showed up in mine. I couldn't actually find them on the videos.
Oh.
And I didn't get notifications for when they showed up, which was the weirdest part. But yeah, that was. I mean, there's so much. Like, honestly, we could talk about the series for a whole episode. Which, if you guys want, let us know. I'll get him back. I'll talk about it.
Yeah, I'll be bringing some questions if that happens.
Hell yeah. I mean, I think the most awkward part filming with you of that series was the shower scene.
Jesus Christ, dude.
Well, because visually it looks really good.
Yeah.
It looks great. But the process of actually doing it was
Filming your feet.
filming my face. I literally was in underwear that I pulled up. So I was
Yep.
pretty much in a Speedo.
Yep.
And then, yeah, you're filming my feet as I'm pouring fake blood on myself, so it's splashing down on my feet. I remember explaining to my parents what we were doing.
Yep.
Because they're going down like...
What if they walked in?
They didn't come down after I told them. I was like, yeah, we're filming. Oh, what are you filming? Oh, we're just using fake blood. It stains the carpet. Oh, we're using the shower. What? we're filming a scene in the shower. It's okay. And I went and did it. I don't know if they've ever seen the video.
They haven't? No.
I don't know. They might have, but... yeah, us... And because you were behind the camera, you're like, okay, we're going to do a little more. I'm going to come a little tighter on your feet.
Yep.
Speaking of feet, what have you ever like thought about like selling feet pics?
No, dude. My feet are hideous. I have like a shit ton of blisters on them.
I'm 100% honest.
What?
I have.
You have?
I haven't done it. I've thought about it.
Yo, just like get a good pedicure. Sell
can't-
yourself as a e-girl on OnlyFans, and then make bank.
See, you're joking, but I'm not. That's literally what my plan was.
Really?
Last year when things were shutting down constantly, and I was just doing YouTube and Twitch because I had no job,
Mm-hmm.
I genuinely sat down one day, and I looked at my feet. Like, it's just, I don't know how they do it usually, but I sat down one day, and I like kind of I wear socks all the time. I like wearing socks. I don't like my feet. I don't like looking at feet.
Yeah.
It's weird, but I know there's a market for it, and I know people pay for it, even if it's a guy's feet.
You looked at your own foot. It's like, oh, that's kind
I
of
sat
nice.
down one day after a stream. I think I had like one viewer on that stream, and that was like the highest of the week. I was like, this isn't doing anything.
Yep.
And I took my socks off, and I kind of just sat, and I was like, I don't get how people can be sexually attracted to these. And I kind of like, I just like did poses, like I put like I got like a flashlight on. I was like, I'm not desperate yet. Like I was close. I almost started an OnlyFans just to sell feet pics because I was getting no income from anywhere else.
Yep.
YouTube and Twitch wasn't blowing up enough to actually like it wasn't giving me anything. I was getting a donation like once every 2 months.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, I want to be able to make money because I want to be able to. I had big plans for this series.
Yep.
That COVID completely screwed because A, restrictions, and then B, I didn't have the money to do it.
Yep.
And I genuinely thought about starting OnlyFans just to bankroll my channel. And that's, I thought, yeah, genuinely considered selling pictures of my feet.
I still, if I had good feet, dude, you have no idea how. I will start cross dressing, dude. The amount of money you can get for being an
You can get
e-girl
so
is
much.
so much.
I mean, I was almost a manager for one.
You were what?
This actually leads really well into my next question.
What?
Well, my next question was, what's the weirdest interaction you've had online? Whether that's related to your YouTube channel and your creation or not. And I've had many. I've had a lot because I do spend a lot of my time online.
Mm-hmm.
And a few of them have been related to my YouTube channel. But one was actually around the time that I thought about selling pictures of my feet. I had a girl I had never talked to before hit me up, and not like directly. It was like we started talking about this, and we're chatting. I'm like, oh, you're really funny. I really enjoy talking to you. And she's like, yeah, what do you do for work? I'm like, oh, like right now, COVID, I'm unemployed. I'm chilling, trying to do things like I do Fiverr work, so like some of that, but I mainly do YouTube and Twitch, whatever. And she's like, oh, she never asked my stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, what about you? She's like, yeah, I'm unemployed. I'm thinking about starting an OnlyFans, but I don't want to deal with all like the creeps directly. And this was like 2 or 3 weeks after we started talking.
Yep.
And as a joke, 100% as a joke, I was like, oh, that just sounds like you need a manager. And I was like, yeah, I'm unemployed. I can be a manager easily, with like laughing emojis, because I was clearly joking. Because
Yep.
I thought we were joking about this whole thing. And she's like, wait, really? I was like,
What?
and I was completely caught off guard. I was like, I don't know. I was kind of joking. She's like, oh, I was like, yeah. And she's like, well, if you weren't joking, like, what cut would you want? And I was like,
What did you
completely
say?
not. I was like, well, what would you be comfortable giving me? And she was like, we could discuss like 60%. I was like, you what?
Whoa.
I was like, you're joking right now. She's like, I don't know, like if you're handling like the guy talking to guys and you'd be willing to take the photos and everything, like I'd be into that.
60.
I was like 60%. Like, are you being serious right now? And she's like, yeah. And I was like,
You didn't follow through with this?
she didn't follow through with
Oh,
it.
she. Oh.
She was like, I don't know, 60. I was like, I feel like like you're the one doing all the work, so like why wouldn't you want 60? She's like, I don't know, like you be talking to the creeps. That feels like a big job. I was like, but it's not 60%. And she also wanted me to fly her because she lived in I think it was like Vancouver or something.
Oh.
And she was like, yes, like we could discuss if you're serious about this. I've seriously been considering this, like thinking about this for a few weeks. If you flew out or if you flew me out, we could talk about this and try it out.
Oh.
And it was never going to be like any like porn or anything. It was literally just going to be feet pics and like finger pics. Because she didn't want to do porn.
Yeah.
She didn't want to be a sex. She wanted to just sell feet pics. She was genuinely like, and you know what? And she was like, can you send me a picture of your feet? And that's when I started like stepping away from it because she wanted me to start being the foot doing the feet pics.
Oh, that's just, what? That's her master plan. She just
was
wanted
like,
feet pics from you.
She wanted to see. That's kind of actually how I felt. She wanted to me manage her, and then if she didn't feel up to it, me take pictures of my feet for people and sell it through her. And I actually hadn't considered that hard. And when she started bringing that up, I'm like, I'm not that desperate. I'm really not that desperate for money. Like, would I be able to make some money from that? Hell yeah, I would. And then she trailed off. And then a few weeks later, announced OnlyFans.
She does?
Yep, she has OnlyFans.
How big is it?
I don't know. She stopped talking to me. I didn't even really know. I didn't know her before quarantine or anything.
Yo, if you flew
She
her
added
out,
me.
that could have been bank. That could have been bank.
You want to know the funny part?
What?
She doesn't sell feet pics.
What?
She doesn't sell feet pics.
What does she sell?
She sells nudes. She has phone porn.
How did she
I don't know.
go there from?
I don't know. That's the thing. She did this complete switch, and then she got rid of me because she started advertising on her story. And she's like, "Hey, you want to buy?" I was like, "No." Like, can we? Like every time we tried talking, it always came back that. But it always came back like, I'm making content. Do you want to like? Will you buy? Like if you're paying for content, you're a client, and I don't feel bad about talking to you. And I was like, well, you didn't feel bad about talking to me like last week when we were just chatting.
Yep.
To the point where she got rid of me because I wasn't interested in buying from her. So that was the story of how I was almost an OnlyFans manager. And I have considered, like, that was actually, I was more willing to do that than sell my own feet pics. I don't really care about talking to people, like weird people online. I'll do it if I'm getting paid.
I don't really have too much interactions, to be honest. Compared to that, how am I gonna follow up? Like, yo.
Oh no. I don't know. I've literally only told this story to I think 2 or 3 people. And it's not like I'm not embarrassed about it. It doesn't come up.
Yeah.
Like how does that come up? Like that's the obnoxious guy that comes into conversations like,
oh yeah,
hey,
I became an OnlyFans.
I was almost an OnlyFans manager for a foot model. Like that doesn't come up naturally. And so yeah, but I don't know. It's an entertaining story, and I'm not very like nothing ever happened from it.
Mm-hmm.
But it just doesn't come up in any conversations to ever tell anybody.
I don't know about weird interactions other than like fallen friendships. Like, you brought up feet. This dude was really into feet. That's all I'll say. But I can say about stuff that I considered making money off of.
I mean, there's so much I've considered making money off.
Yep.
Like, I want to preface this. I was never going to make like porn or anything. It was just like weird things on the internet. Like I thought about
Yep.
being like one of the guys on Fiverr or whatever. It's like if you pay me this, I'll say whatever. I'll say what you want. Like what PewDiePie got canceled for a few years ago.
Yep.
Like not to that extent. I wouldn't actually do that, but like I wouldn't do whatever. But I was I considered doing that, doing like the feet pics or whatever, or like making things
Mm-hmm.
and like send pictures of that. I didn't.
So what I have done before, not porn, no.
I didn't think you'd like come in to be like, yeah, I made porn.
No, so there was this trend on Twitter. Not really a trend, but this creator creating turning like anime characters into like hot dogs.
What?
Yeah, that was their shtick. Like
I mean,
they would
that's
turn,
something.
yeah. So like, oh, I'm gonna take this to Fiverr and be like, hey, I'll draw any character
I think
into
you
a
told me about.
fruit.
I think actually you have told me about
Yeah,
this.
I have posted
Yeah,
one of
yeah,
them.
yeah. You have.
Yeah, like one of them's a banana, one of them's a watermelon, and then I turned one into like Mountain Dew Code Red, which that isn't up, but I can send it to you for the video.
Visuals. It's up. It's on the video now.
Yeah, I did that, and I made $15 off of it.
Damn.
Yeah,
That's actually
dude.
pretty good. I mean, speaking about Fiverr,
Mhm.
I was like, you know what? I'm a video editor, so I'll put my services out.
Did you get any
One, I have a 50% rating on there.
30,
50%.
50?
Because I've only been contacted. I've been contacted 3 times.
Mm-hmm.
So one was this lady wanted me to edit the school Christmas concert
Mm-hmm.
or Christmas play or whatever for her elementary school or whatever. So she sent me all the clips. She kept changing the deadline.
Oh, bro.
And so I was like, she was like getting the whole quote. She's like, yeah, like how long will this take? I was like, how many videos is it? She's like, yeah, 5 acts. It was gonna be like an hour long, but she had like 2 hours of footage. And I was like, and then she wanted green screen
Yep.
and sound effects. I was like, that's gonna be like $100. Like we can discuss lower, but it'll take longer if it's lower. And she's like, I think it was like, how about like $50 and
50?
you only edit the first 2 acts, which is only like 40 minutes of footage. And I was like, you know what? Deal. I'm in it.
Yeah, I thought you were gonna say like 50 for like all of them.
No, I would never have done that.
Yeah.
Because that was a lot of stuff that she wanted. And like I had like on Fiverr you can make like packages. And one of the packages like, or I think one of them was like, message me directly and we can discuss if you have like a custom thing that doesn't fit in any of these. And I said, oh yeah, no, I can do the first 2 acts for $50. I can give you like, it took me like 3 days to edit.
Yep.
It did. She was like, that's perfect. And she accepted it.
What happened after?
Second day, it was like 9 a.m. Second day, like I accepted it. Then, oh, actually no, it was 9 a.m. the first day, like full day of editing.
Yep.
I had to go out for a meeting. 9 a.m. first whole day of editing. I had a meeting. It was like an hour. So I go to it, and I started editing like right after she accepted it, which was at like 10 the night before.
Yep.
So it's been like 11 hours since I actually accepted it, and she was aware of the time change. She was aware that it was late at night, so I told her, I was like, I'll get started on it tomorrow. I started right after.
So what
I
happened?
was in for a meeting, and she texted me during the meeting, and I had the Fiverr app on my phone, so I'm getting the notifications. And like it's the meeting, we're like doing like a tour, like we're having like a whole chat. And she texted me, can you get done by 5 o'clock? I need it done by 5 o'clock.
What?
I had no response because of course I'm in the meeting and I have my watch on, so that's when I'm getting my notifications.
Yep.
It's like, bzz. She wants it. I was like, I'm not gonna get done for 5 o'clock. Like that's not enough. That's not even 24 hours.
Yep.
The minimum time, like default by Fiverr, is 24 hours. And then like I'm like, okay, in the meeting, like it's running a little bit long. It's like 10:30 at this point. We're just finishing, and it goes off again. Hey, so I need to by noon, or I'm canceling the order.
What?
That's what I'm saying. I was like, what? So like I finally get on the meeting. I'm like, okay, great. Hop on, like right on my phone right away. I'm like, so like you asked me to do a lot. I can't get done by noon. She's like, can you do like the first act by noon? I was like, possibly. I will let you know closer to. And then noon comes around. She's like, hey, it's just letting you know. No worries if if it's not done yet. We can we can go back to the original date. I was like, okay. It was done. It was exporting.
Yep.
Got the second act done. Sent it in. Sent it to her ahead of time. She was like, wow, this is awesome. Sent me the money. Gave me like a glowing review, like 5 stars.
Mm-hmm.
And she's like, so would you be able to do the last 3 acts for $25 for tomorrow?
What?
I was like,
why is it getting lower?
I was like, that's not really possible. That's not really possible. It's not like a ton of time. That's more footage than the first 2 acts. So we could discuss like a little more money or like a little longer time. And she's like, no worries. Actually, what you did was perfect. We're fine. We're happy. I'll come to you next year. I was like, okay, works for me. And that was that. She gave me a good review, 5 stars. And
did she come back to you after?
No, my Fiverr account closed.
What? Why?
Oh, I went back to work. Like Fiverr put it to sleep because I hadn't gotten any messages in like 6 months. So I went to sleep because I'd been working as lifeguard again.
Yep.
So I wasn't needing a Fiverr account because I was like, that was during when we were shut down. So everything, I had nothing. And second one was somebody. Oh yeah. Somebody wanted me to edit their videos into TikToks, which I had no idea how to do. I actually learned how I like format everything for TikTok doing that because this is before I was actually like watching TikToks.
Yep.
I was like, yeah, sure, I'll do your gaming videos. And he's like, perfect. And then he accepted the order, placed an order with me.
Did he explain what he wanted, or
He explained everything. And then I was like, okay, can you send me the clips? Because he didn't give me any clips to actually edit. It's like, dude, I can't do what you've asked me to do if you don't give me what you want me to edit. And then he was like, yeah, actually, I want to get higher quality footage. So if you wouldn't mind canceling the order. I was like, oh yeah, I can't. Okay, you sure? Like I can edit these. Like, yeah, I think like if I'm gonna start my TikTok career, I want like high quality stuff.
Yep.
Because he'd sent me like 720p footage. Because he'd actually sent me footage.
720 is not bad for phone
That's what
quality.
I was telling you. I was like, it's actually like it looked
that's
fine.
like sampled down.
It was like I think he was playing like the forest or something.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, no, that looks fine.
The forest, yeah, that's the forest.
Yeah. He's like, no, I want like 1080p, like 4K. I was like,
weird.
Okay. And he's like, yeah, I'll come back to you when I have that footage. Like, sounds good. He's like, so can you cancel it? I was like, oh yeah, I can cancel it. And then he canceled it right after that.
Mm-hmm.
And he didn't actually write down why, or like leave a rating.
So so you just suffered from it.
Yeah, what happens when they do that is on my account, it's one missed order, like one incomplete order, one complete order.
And that's why you got 50%.
Because I've only had 2 orders placed with me. One I completed, the other one they canceled it, and I never he didn't even tell me what he wanted. I was asking more information.
He just screwed you over.
He texted me, asked me if I was willing to do it. I said yes. Then he started the order, and then I was like, okay, but what do you actually want from me? Like what specifics do you want me to do? Like what footage, everything. He's like, oh, I'll give it to you. And so I made that. I was willing to make that work, but no. And then I got contacted by a third person, and they're like, hey, so my school does an outreach program where we try and find someone online to mentor us in something we're interested in. So I'm looking to you to be my mentor.
That's cool.
5 to 10 hours a week for 10 weeks.
Wait, what?
Completely unpaid, volunteer to teach me how to do editing.
Why? What?
He was like, I have video clips that want to get edited, so I want you to teach me. I was like,
what's in it for you?
That's the thing. I was like I watched it, I was kind of shocked. I was like, I didn't know how to like respond. I was like, hey, like I really appreciate the interest in me to be a mentor, like to teach you how to do video editing. But if I teach you how to do all this for free for 5 to 10 hours a week for 10 weeks, that like what am I getting out of this? This is defeating the purpose. I'm teaching you how to edit your own clips, which is what I'm doing. So this would be like me doing a job, teaching someone else how to do my job for free, so that they don't need me to do that job.
Yep.
If they like you're asking the wrong person, you should be finding a teacher or someone who's willing or being willing like offer to pay me to do that. And I get he was in school.
Was he gonna say I'll pay you in exposure?
Nope.
No.
Nope.
In
Wasn't
what?
gonna expose me. Wasn't giving me exposure. He just went. Oh, I just thought you'd be like you seem like you are a nice person. That you would be willing to do this. And I was like, yeah, like I didn't want to be like, yeah, I'm not a nice person. I'm actually a dick. I was like, hey, I'm sorry, that's just not what I'm really into. I don't really have the time to be able to do that right now. And he never responded. I got left on like a red,
Dude.
and that was my end of my Fiverr career.
Nice.
Yeah, and I wasn't like, because I also compared myself to other editors. I was cheap.
Oh, that's why you got the.
I was cheaper than other editors. Like I wasn't like dirt cheap where I was undervaluing myself.
Mm-hmm.
I was
Cheap enough.
I was cheap enough that I was an attractive option, and then I had an actual video showing off everything I was willing to do. And I was like, you know what? Like, compared to like some other people like charging like way more than me, I'm a steal.
Yep.
I didn't get it. It didn't blow up. It never really went anywhere.
You're gonna go on your Fiverr account like right now, and then you're gonna see like a shit ton of
I did
requests.
actually reopen it last month.
How was it?
And nothing. Yeah. I just want to reopen it because I was like, you know what? Like I'm working right now,
But I'm curious.
but I'm also down to edit. Like if
Yeah.
people actually will come at me, it's just extra cash on the side.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm planning. I've been planning trips, and I want to do stuff, and I need money to do things, whether it's the videos, whether it's equipment to buy, or just
Yep.
trips to go on with people to make videos. And since I'm not making any money from YouTube or Twitch really, or TikTok, anything like consistent, I was trying to like Fiverr was going to be the thing that was going to bankroll me for that.
Yep.
But yeah,
You know what's a good way to make money, which was a way that I was considering.
feed pics.
No, I mean yeah, but but furries, they have low standards for their art, and
Actually,
you can make bank
I have
off
actually,
of. Wait, what?
I have actually considered.
Oh, you can. Okay, yeah. So
I think it was
I'm
around the time you told me
considering.
about the fruit thing.
Yep.
When I was like, you know what, these people kind of like, I could probably find a niche where I'm actually decent at this art to make money.
Yeah. So I was planning on going like, because one of my friends said like, hey, you can make a shit ton of money off furries,
You absolutely can.
and like,
I knew a furry.
yeah, you can go on like Fur Affinity, and then just offer your prices.
Yep. No,
And then since like my art is actually like decent, I'd say,
that's pretty good. Your art's pretty good. So if you're doing furry art, like, they'd be getting a good deal. You hear that, furries? If you're listening, or
Wait. No, I'm not. I'm not doing it
Just go
yet.
find Hugpillows on Instagram and just spam him like,
No,
draw my persona.
no, I'm not.
So you say no, but if people actually were interested, would you do it?
I was considering drawing furry porn.
I'm
Because
not surprised that you said
that's what makes the most money,
I know,
and it's
because I did do research into this when you were drawing the fruit characters.
oh
When you did the fruit characters, I was like, I'm not a great artist, but I'm like decent enough that I could probably make some money if I found like a niche I could work into.
yep.
I did research, what's the best way to make money doing that, and yeah, it was like furry stuff. And I was like, you know what? And like I've been saying this the entire time whenever I talk about making money. I'm not that desperate. I wasn't that desperate. Like,
I mean, I was planning on making a separate account, so it's like not connected.
no, I definitely would. No one would be able to connect me to it.
Yep.
Not that I'm doing it. If I was saying that, people would be like, "This is them admitting they do it. We have to find their accounts."
Yeah, I'm just like not too. I just don't want to draw like
That's the
furry
thing.
cock.
I'm not desperate enough to put myself through that.
I mean, it'd be my own creation technically, so it wouldn't be too bad. But the fact that I'm drawing it,
That's the thing.
It's just-
It's that you're drawing it. You're
Yeah.
putting that work into it. Do you really want to? And like, you know, it's real life, so it's bound to happen that someone's gonna see it and you have to explain yourself. And then it's gonna go down.
but I can say like, hey, I made bank off of it.
Well, that's the thing. That was why I actually considered doing it. Was because like I know I can make a lot of money. Like
It's
you can
so
make a
much.
lot of money off it, but you gotta. It's if you're not actually like into that stuff,
Then it is
it's
hard.
so hard on yourself. Which was the same thing with the feet. I was like, I'm not into feet, but there are people into feet, and they would pay a lot of money, and I just don't. I don't like my feet, and I don't want to have like I'd feel gross doing some of the requests. Like if I start doing requests and like put whipped cream on your toes.
Oh no.
Like the worst. I recently rewatched iCarly. So many feet.
Oh my, dude, I didn't even realize that until now.
iCarly is so full of feet.
Fucking
Actually,
Dan
all those
Schneider,
shows,
dude.
yeah, no, they're all full of feet. And I was like, this wouldn't even be the worst that I would get asked to do. I can't do this. I couldn't do it.
Yeah,
I want to be able to put more effort and like money into YouTube and everything, and be able to like put more time into it by being like, yeah, I make money off this stuff, but I'm just not at the point where I'm desperate enough to do this stuff to bankroll it.
But hear me out. What if you start it and then you start liking it?
I don't want to. You don't want to like it. That's not. I don't think you understand. The issue isn't that I don't like it, but I would do it if I don't want to like it. I don't want to like this. I'm completely happy not liking this stuff. I feel like maybe some people are gonna not like. I think you like it.
What, feet?
Yeah. Or furries.
What? No, oh my god, dude.
What?
Okay, what gives off that
I don't know.
impression?
I'm gonna find enough sound clips in this episode to clip them and post them on TikTok. Like Hugpillows reveals that he likes.
No.
post on the work stuff. Guys, you know Joseph likes feet.
Oh my god.
I would never do that. I wouldn't actually do that.
I would just not show my face in fucking work.
I know. So I wrote my book, all these different topics.
Mm-hmm.
Done 1, 2, 3. Have you ever thought about quitting? Like just not like just like stepping away, like shutting it all down and walking away from everything.
From
not doing YouTube, not doing any of the social media, no Twitter,
100%.
no Instagram, TikTok.
Social media is a hellhole for your like mental health. Like seeing like you're putting all this work and then seeing like shit numbers, like be it in your art or your videos.
No,
that is draining.
Definitely. The Cult Tomorrow series.
Mm-hmm.
When I was really getting into it, like especially in the summer,
yeah,
I was doing daily uploads, or every other day,
mm-hmm.
and I was like every waking moment was either I was at work or I was thinking about the series.
Yeah,
and I was working. I was putting so many hours in, and I was getting nothing. Like some of those videos when I first uploaded them,
yep,
10 out of 10, 10 of 10 on YouTube. They were flopping. They just like they did so poorly, and yeah, it was finishing the series and actually like continuing was a struggle because I was ready to just quit.
Yep,
and that's happened a lot where I have actually temporarily quit, and it's when I take the big gaps on YouTube because I don't know what I want to do anymore, and what I've been doing is doing nothing, and I'm like, yep, I'm done.
yep.
And then I come back because I don't actually want to be done because I do enjoy it.
It's fun.
It's fun, and I like making everything. And when a video does well, or when something does well,
oh man, the dopamine.
Feel so good. Like TikTok.
Yeah.
I got really into it because videos are getting like 2,000 or 3,000 views.
Mm-hmm.
Like consistently, I was getting like a couple thousand views.
That's crazy.
I was like, wow.
That is unheard numbers on YouTube.
I was like,
for us at least.
Not a single video has ever reached these. And I uploaded a shitty Snapchat joke. I wrote a story. I did a story on Snapchat,
Mm-hmm.
and I was like, you know, this is like stupid. This is funny, but this is stupid. Threw it on TikTok. I was like, yeah, it's gonna do nothing. 2,000 views within a day,
Damn.
and that when that happened, I thought about quitting YouTube and just doing TikTok.
It's honestly, well, I mean, that wouldn't be a bad idea because it's all
But
going to
you
short form
can't just do
content.
one thing now.
Yeah, you
It's
had
so hard to do just one thing.
if you're going into TikTok, you have to do like videos, like 5 videos a day, if
No,
you want it
if you
to be
want to grow, you
sustainable.
have to. And I was like, I can't. Like, that's not exactly what I wanted to do.
Yeah,
And also, like, it's not realistic to quit YouTube and just do TikTok. You have to have a presence on everything.
mm-hmm.
You can't just be on one thing where you're never actually gonna grow.
I'm surprised you brought this topic up though, because like I only have 36 subs and 8 videos. 8 videos? I don't even know how much
But I mean,
videos I
I
have.
brought it up because you've made multiple channels.
Yep.
That's kind of what I thought. And you're one of the only creator friends I have,
Mm.
where people like you've actually done this. I mean, like everyone has definitely thought about it.
Yep.
You can't actually make videos and want. You can't make videos because you are enjoy it and are passionate, and not have thought about quitting once.
Yep.
If you've never thought about quitting, it's because you don't actually care about doing the videos for anything. You're just there for the money, or you're just putting them there.
Yeah, just thinking of like, oh, I'm just maybe not this. I'll just go straight into college.
And you like, luckily, I've never actually I haven't had hate really.
Yep.
Like I've somehow nearly 6 years, I've never actually gotten like hate comments like some like big YouTubers, big creators.
Mm-hmm.
They don't read their comments because it's just so full of hate and so full of like disgusting stuff
Yep.
that it's just
It's horrible. Even worse now.
the only way they can keep going on the internet is not actually seeing what people say, which sucks because there's like people who actually enjoy the stuff, putting their support in, but it's so mixed in with other stuff. See, I mean, I've definitely thought about quitting.
Rosie got his first hate comment.
Hey.
Yeah. Yeah.
I got my first hate comments when I brought my first character out.
Hmm.
When I did Kevin, I got a hate comment. I think I actually got a few.
How was that?
I didn't actually care
That's good.
because I was like, you know what? I don't give a shit. Kevin was funny. I enjoyed doing the character, and he wasn't a character that people were gonna. I wasn't expecting people to be like, oh my god, he's so hot. Like I love him. I was like, he's an idiot. Like there was no actual depth to the character.
Yep.
And I don't remember what the comments were, but it was like, I think there was one that was like pretty harsh, and I was like, you know what, whatever.
Yep.
You watch the video. It wasn't a character I put a lot of thought into. It was,
Yeah, that makes sense.
I saw a pile of snow. I had old clothes, I put them on, and I jumped in. It's like 3 minutes long.
Yep.
And now people love Kevin. Brought him back in the Living Myself series. People love him.
Mm.
Like he's actually some people. He is my favorite character that I've made, which is crazy.
Just from like a little thing.
Added him into an 8-episode series where he was more than just the weird guy.
Yep.
He was still the weird guy, but he wasn't just on his own. I think in a vacuum, Kevin's annoying, but with other interacting with others, people actually liked him, which
Yep.
worked out. Yeah. I do have actually one more topic.
Wait. I was gonna add on to that, but
Go for it.
I forgot, so I need to backtrack a bit.
So where?
We went to Kevin before that.
Rosie got his first take comment.
Yep. Then before that was.
I got my first take comment.
And then before that.
Have you ever thought about quitting?
Oh yeah, quitting. Dude, it's been a long day.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
it's like what time is it actually? 4:00.
Is that time wrong? There's no way.
What time is it?
It's 4:51.
4:51.
What? Okay, well, I don't think I'm in a place to quit yet because, dude, I don't think I deserve to quit. Like, it's like,
No, I don't deserve to quit.
because, like, I have not put enough effort to say, like, oh, I tried.
I don't think that I'm gonna be able to find a time when I'm like, you know what, I put enough effort in, I'm gonna quit.
Yep.
I feel like
It was like, oh,
until
worth a
I'm
shot or something.
I
I
feel like
haven't gotten
until
into that
I'm
point.
hated off the internet, I don't think I put enough effort in. Not that I want that. Just to make that clear, I'm not saying like you want to get rid of me, just make me hate myself.
Yep.
But like, I don't know. I don't think I'm gonna, like, just like personally, I don't think I'm gonna get to a place where I'm like, you know what, I put enough effort in, I'm done.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think that's something I'm gonna be able to do.
Yep.
All right, last topic of today. Get into love feeling. Has your internet stuff ever gotten into the way, like interfered with a relationship, like a romantic, anything?
Like interfered?
Interfered, prevented, like stopped something from forming, anything like that? Has it ever negatively, or actually, you know what? Has it ever impacted any potential romance or anything like that for you?
I would always joke about, because Rosie and I would, am I allowed to say this?
Well, if you're not, I can just cut it.
Hmm. So we would always make fun of online daters.
Online
Like,
daters?
like we would play Roblox a lot. Like, like, oh, it's like, why the hell would you, like, date something, like, from online? You don't know what the face behind it, you don't know.
Actually,
Like, yo, what if it's like a 40-year-old dude behind it? Like, what?
I have a story where I had that exact same thought.
Yep.
It wasn't me. Cameron.
Mm-hmm.
So he was related to Among Us at one point, and at one time, he joked, like he was joking with some girl
Oh, man.
doing Obama roleplay, and he still does it. He still talks to her, and they do like Obama roleplay, and he was like, she was like really into it. She's like, oh my god, you're so cute, Mr. Obama. He's like, yes, I am. You're the bad Obama roleplay, and they ended up like
man.
they still talk. And he's gonna hate you for saying that on the podcast. I might cut it. But that's, yeah, because when he told me that, I was like, dude, you're talking to a child or an old man. He's like, no, she said she was 19. I was like, you're talking to a child or an old man. You're doing Obama roleplay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so sorry.
Oh, so the story. So we would do Roblox, like, trolling. Well, not videos, but we
Just trolling on Roblox.
Yeah,
I've
just
done
trolling.
that before.
Yeah.
I do that.
Yeah.
Like all those games. Sometimes I get bored.
Yeah.
I just go and troll.
Yeah, we would just mess around with people, and like the idea of dating someone online just was fucking weird. A year ago, he started dating online with someone
Hypocrite.
yeah, I was surprised, like, oh, like this is someone from like his school or something. Like, oh wow, good on you. He sends me her account, or no, she starts speaking with me. Her bio said 13, 14-year-old girls. Like, yo, what is going
So
on
we're
here?
cutting this part.
No,
You're
wait,
just adding Rosie
wait,
as the pedo.
wait. I wasn't done.
Okay, because right now, just
Yeah,
you're
it's
saying
really
Rosie-
bad on him.
Rosie
It's
is
really
a
bad
child.
on him. But I questioned him about it, and it's like, no, she's like a year younger than me. I don't know why she's doing this.
Oh my god.
And
People are gonna need to watch that story through because they're just
Yeah, yeah,
like, oh my
yeah.
god, those guys are pedophiles. They're friends with a pedophile.
I'm gonna have to ask him if I can put this in.
Yeah, you're gonna have to let me know, like,
Yeah.
because I don't want to keep this in it. Like even if people will stop there in the middle of that.
Yep.
That just sounds.
That is horrible.
I mean, I feel like that shouldn't be included anyways because people could clip it.
I mean, we'll
He's
just
talking to a girl 13 to 14.
yeah. Well, I mean, if that ever becomes a drama,
I'll put
we'll just
brrr, brrr.
yeah.
Listen to the whole story.
Yeah. So like, I poked at him for this. Like, yo, like, why? I thought we were like trolling. Like, I thought we were against this whole idea, and it's like, nah.
See, I know him, and that's like, no more than that. Just no. That's completely believable. Oh,
then if we can't put that story on, I do have I used to be friends with this one dude who was in a online relationship. So this girl lived in, I don't know, somewhere in Europe, Germany,
She's my Canadian girlfriend.
Russian.
She goes to another school.
Yeah. And the dude lived in US. The amount of stories I heard from my other friend about, they both had VR, right?
Oh yeah. I feel like I know where this is going, but I
Okay.
want you to keep going.
So I'll build up to the VR. So first, this girl is so possessive. Oh man. Like my former friend, we got in a fight, but whatever.
Yeah.
He would talk to him, of course, jokingly, sexually. Like we
Oh,
like
yeah.
we do that with friends.
Well,
Like,
because you're like comfortable with them.
yeah. She would get no.
What? Oh wait, you can actually kind of see my leg move.
Okay. We're scissoring.
Keep going.
So they would make friends.
Just for the people listening to audio, we were not actually. For them listening, all it is we kind of go silent and you hear kind of rubbing noises, and just or scissoring. I hate you. Keep going with your story.
Okay, so she would get really mad, and she would be like passive aggressive towards him,
Oh,
and like she would like try and like, oh, if she sees those two in a voice chat, she would join in, like always.
kind of okay. Yeah.
And then she would try to bring him away from,
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
And then it was Among Us. We invited her to Among Us. There was one other girl.
Okay.
And for some reason she was just always on her ass. For some reason, but it was kind of obvious. Like oh, there's another girl. Oh, potential. Oh, he can steal my boy, or something. And then a few months later, I find out that they do ERP on VR chat.
Hold ERP.
You don't know ERP, erotic roleplay, on
Did
VR
not
chat?
know that until you told me.
Yeah, that is what ERP is.
I mean, I believe
People with their models. This girl is a VR like 3D model maker.
Oh.
Yep. So she makes these models to sell them, and I haven't seen them, but I'm assuming that if they made them for each
I
other
can definitely tell you they did.
and to animate. Like I don't get the concept of ERP. You're just like jacking off to
You definitely are. That's weird. I mean,
to
yeah, that's
yeah.
that's okay. Wow, that was unexpected.
I didn't really touch that relationship because I did not want to get involved.
No, fair enough.
Yeah.
Neither.
But yeah, that's my story on online
Damn, I don't
shit.
I don't really have. I mean, you know, I strike out.
You'll get a home run.
You gotta stop saying. You keep doing
You'll
that.
get a home
You keep
run.
going. You're gonna hit sooner or later.
You will.
No, I'm a strike. I strike out all the time. And one, actually had to do with YouTube.
Oh, what is it?
So this girl added me, 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, 2 years. Like it was like a May 2020. She added me. Oh my god. I mean, it's still recording.
Right?
What?
It's recording, right?
It should be. Yeah.
Okay.
She added me on like May 2020.
Mm-hmm.
And like that was like just still kind of the beginning of quarantine and everything. So like, yeah, whatever. Like I was like talking to people. I was open to talking to me like making new friends and everything. And she was 18. or no, she was 17 at the time because I was 17 still.
Mm-hmm.
She was in, I don't actually remember where. She wasn't super far. And she was like, we were talking, and she was like, you're really cute, everything. And like, I don't know how she didn't see any of my stories about my YouTube stuff. Because we were like really, she was like really into talking to me, and she really talked every single day.
Mm-hmm.
And she was into that. She like, one time I didn't message her for like 2 hours because I was filming Living myself. And when I filmed those, I would go for like 4 hours straight.
Yeah, like this
I would
deep work.
I would do character. So it was like midnight to 4 a.m. I was in, and then if it wasn't too late, I would edit.
Mm-hmm.
So I would like, when I was going to film an episode, I would just do an episode. I would put my phone away, and I would get the script out, and I would literally put chairs out, costumes in each chair, and I would film it, and I would get into it. And apparently, she had messaged me a few times that night, and I didn't see it until the next morning because I passed out at like 4:30 after filming because I was exhausted.
Was she really?
Well, she was just like, "Hey, what's up?" Like, "Oh, sorry, we haven't talked all day. I've been busy." Oh, I'm sure you like. She like, it wasn't like weird stuff. It's like she sent like a bunch of snaps in a row.
Mm-hmm.
So I sent her the next day. I was like, "Yeah, sorry, I was busy." She's like, "Oh, what were you doing?" I was like, "Oh, I was filming a video." And she's like, "Oh, for school?" It's like, "No, for YouTube." And she's like, "Wait, what?" And I was like, "Yeah, I make YouTube videos." And she's like, "Oh, can I see your stuff?"
Yep.
So I sent it to her because I was like, "Oh, that's cool. I'm gonna need a subscriber, my girlfriend." And she didn't text me for like an hour. I was like, "Oh," like she just texted me. She's like, I'll watch your stuff and let you know." I was like, "Okay, cool." After an hour, she texted me. She's like, "That was what I thought." She was like, "Yeah, that's exactly what I thought." I was like, "What?"
Well,
like,
what does that mean?
I'm so confused. Like, what does that mean? And she was like, "This isn't gonna work." I was like, "Because of the YouTube channel?" And she's like, "YouTubers are just red flags." I was like, "What?" And she's like, "You are a future serial killer." I was like, "Whoa,
what the fuck?"
Because this is after the first two episodes. This is like the third episode or something of Living Myself.
Yep.
And she's like, "No normal person films themselves dressed as a female. You're the next, Ed Gein." And I was like, "What? What are you talking about?" And she's like, "You are gonna kill somebody and wear their skin." I was like,
what
"What are you talking about?" She's like,
how do you come from that conclusion?
I was like, "Where are you coming from? What are you getting from this? Like, is that seriously what I mean?" She's like, "People who make online content like that, where they pretend to be other people, they are the future serial killers of the world. If you're a YouTuber and you do anything other than reviews, you are gonna kill people." I was like, "You only watch review YouTubers?" She's like, "Yeah, I do."
Hey, future murderers.
She's like, I watch review YouTubers and family channels." And when she said family channels, I was like, "I don't care if you want to salvage this, we're done." Family vloggers are horrible. They're worse. They're terrible.
They abuse their children.
They do. Like the amount, and that was also like, I actually don't know if that was around the time where like all these different family channels were falling apart because it was coming out.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, she was like, "Yeah, you are a walking red flag. Like YouTubers are red flags."
As she watches family vlogs.
She was like, "I had hope. I gave your channel a chance because I really liked you and I really like talking to you. But when you sent me your stuff and I actually watched it, I couldn't." And I was like, "Because of the characters, because I play different characters." She's like, "It was just everything. The fact that you have this weird energy when the camera's on, and you always have something to say, and you play." And she was like,
"Aren't you supposed to play up for the camera?"
That's literally what I was like.
What?
"Oh, I mean, you know me outside the camera. I'm not always like this.
Yeah.
But when I have it on, I'm entertaining because I should be entertaining because people are watching."
That's the job.
That's literally what it is. Like, I'm not gonna. No one's gonna watch. I'm sitting there like,
"Oh yeah, I did this
"What's
thing
up, guys?"
yesterday."
So, we're reviewing the Rocker bread cooker. Like, no one's gonna watch that shit. No one's gonna watch it. And I was like, "Yeah, no. I mean, I play it up for the camera, but I'm not always like that. Like, a little bit trying to salvage it. I'm like, yeah, I'm not always like that. And like the characters are just characters that I do for comedy.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's nothing weird. I don't wear those outside, which is kind of a lie I did one night.
What?
Well, because when I go through the characters, sometimes I end on one character.
Oh right.
and I think I posted on my story. I finished with Leah, which is the female character. So I was exhausted. This was a later shoot. It was like 5 a.m. So I was just lying on the couch in the crop top with the wristbands and the wig on my phone. And that was the only time that I ever stayed in the character, like just chilling in it.
Yeah.
Because I didn't wear those clothes other than for the character. And I posted on myself like, "Don't you love it when you film all night and you end the night in a wig?" Something like that. It was so weird. That was the only time I did it. And I was like, I don't do this stuff. Like I'm not like weird in person.
Yep.
I don't do this stuff. Like I am a normal person most of the time. This is just like a kind
It's
of
a separate life.
it's a separate life. I do this for the camera, for the content. And she was like, I don't know. No one can pretend. And she pulled up like this just so like people can pretend to be someone else for 30 days before their true colors show through, or whatever. And I was like, oh, okay. So what do you? She's like, we've been talking for just under. She was like, we've been talking for 28 days. It happened sooner. It was bound to happen sooner or later that you revealed what kind of a person you are. I was like, I'm sorry, you like.
I mean, you dodged a bullet, to be honest.
No, clearly I did.
Yeah.
But I was like, I was kind of just in shock in the moment. I was like, you're really doing this? She's like, it's everything. It's the fake
Jesus
energy in
Christ.
front of the camera. It's the always having something to say. It's the way that you become these characters. That's not you. I know we never talked on the phone, by the way. We never talked like verbal. Like, she never heard my voice before that.
So she just knew you through text.
Yeah, which is
Oh my
clearly different.
God.
And she was like, the way that you become these people, you become someone else in front of the camera.
Yo, that is a compliment, if anything.
That was my biggest takeaway. She was like, you become someone else. In front
You
of
are
the
a
camera.
good actor.
Someone I don't know. Like, I was like, what? Thank you. She's like, yeah, you become someone else in front of the camera. Those people, those characters,
Are you?
That's not who you are. But the fact that you can become those, it's not something I want. And I was like, oh, okay. She's like, and on the other hand, the fact that you can play those games and just be okay with it. I was like, wait, what?
What games?
She apparently scrolled through like a playlist. I have like my Titanfall playlist, like walk through.
Mm-hmm.
She watched that, and she decided from that something that, and she like, because you can watch those games, completely be fine. It's another sign that you're a horrible person and you're a future serial killer. So I don't want this anymore. And she blocked me. And I was just like, I kind of sat there stunned for a second. I was like, wait, did my YouTube channel really just end this? Yeah, okay. And like, I was kind of pissed at first. I'm like, this is like really because of my YouTube channel. Like I do this for fun.
Yeah, of course.
Like, so many people do that. Like, I'm not. And I kind of sat there, and I was like, wait, why am I mad? I dodged a bullet. That was weird. That was weird. She was pulling red flags out of nowhere, and like, yeah, no, like that was a big compliment. You become someone else when you become these characters. Like that's not you. That is someone else. I was like,
Let's go.
let's go. Like it's not just like me with the wig on. It's me. It's someone else. But that was really the only big one. I had a few others where like they just kind of never went anywhere because they just they're like, and it wasn't even like a bad way. They were just like, like that's just not like what I'm into, and I don't want you to have to stop it for me. I respect what you do, and I still talk to some people that almost became something, but they stopped it because they're like, yeah, I'm gonna keep watching you. Like I really enjoyed your videos. I just don't want to have a part of that, and I respect that.
Yep.
I respect not wanting to have a part of a public. I'm a public figure because I make videos and I post them on the internet.
Yep.
I'm a public figure. So I respect not wanting to get involved with a public figure like that. Like, when I say that, I feel like I'm like...
I'm getting ego vibes.
I know. I don't mean it like an ego.
Yeah,
I mean,
know.
like,
of course.
I make myself public to people other than those who are around me.
Mm-hmm.
Like, there's being being in public and just walking through a mall. And then there's, like, uploading videos of yourself. And people, like, instead of just in that mall, right now... Instead of just being us here in private having a conversation, someone in like Texas could listen to this.
Yep.
And that's like, so I totally get not want to be involved in that because that's not for everybody. And a few of those times when people were like that, I was like, you know what, like I could see that, and I that was one of the times where I considered quitting, not because of the hate, but because I was like, maybe I'll never never get in a relationship because I do this. But I was like, you know what? I enjoy doing this so much that if
It's a good trade-off.
well, like the way like some of them said, like I just don't want to do that, but I don't want to be the reason that you stop doing it because you clearly enjoy it.
Yep.
And I was kind of like, you know what? I get that. Like, I'm not gonna enjoy it, and I don't want to hate somebody else because I stopped doing it for them.
I mean, I don't think it's too hard to separate those two lives.
No,
anyways,
it's not. I do it every day.
Yeah.
I mean, we work at a pool.
Mm-hmm.
We're different people.
Yeah.
Like we are separated, but I get not wanting to do that. And if like right now we are small, but if we blew up, then it'd be a different story where there's a higher chance of it starting to bleed into our public lives.
Yeah.
To the point where you can still be completely private in public and have a online like a public face.
Yep.
But it's just not as easy.
Especially if you have like the camera at your face the entire time.
Oh yeah, and if you start getting into like the vlogging, which I have and I am interested in doing for something interesting. I'm not interested in being like a vlog my day every single day.
Yeah. Oh,
oversharing because that's not entertaining, and that's like it's a weird ego thing.
You'd also have to have something interesting every day, like
Well, exactly.
what the hell?
That's actually the biggest thing.
We live in some random
we
Canadian
don't live we don't live in some exciting area where there's like, stuff. We also like we're not like I feel like in 3 years when most of my friends have graduated, different story. Because now it's not like I have classes like yeah no I got the weekend off of work, let's go do something.
Yep.
People are gonna have more interesting stuff, and I don't know what life in 3 years is like. It's gonna be like, but yeah.
Yep.
All right, we're about an hour 45 in.
Jeez.
It'll be a little bit shorter than that, but
a little
I
bit.
feel like we should cut it down now.
Wrap it up
and wrap it up here. Yeah.
All right. This
Wrap
is your podcast.
It is my podcast.
I don't know how you're gonna do it.
I mean, when I did the pilot, the original one with Matthew, I did the intro. He did the outro. I don't remember what it was.
Well, I'm a guest.
You are a guest. I mean, hey, give it a shot in the outro.
Wait, what?
I don't know. Why not? You give it a shot in the outro. Just do your try best.
I don't know. Can I shout my things out first?
I guess I should give you some. Yeah, shout yourself out.
Yeah. Hugpillows on YouTube. Hugpillows on Instagram. Hug_pillows on Instagram and Twitter. Hugpillows on YouTube.
They will also all be in the description down below and in the show notes. I don't know how audio stuff works.
Show notes?
On like Spotify or something.
Oh.
I don't know how that stuff works on Spotify, but it'll definitely be there. So you guys can go find that. Follow them, hit them up. Yeah. Follow them. Let's get into 37? That's our goal?
Yeah, 37 subs.
subscribers. Let's do this.
Let's go, dude. I'm actually in a subscriber contest with Rosia. Whoever reaches 100 subs.
Well, then you definitely made the right choice by coming here.
Yep.
Guys, go follow him. We want to get Hug up to. We want to beat Rosia.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If I lose, I had to give him $100.
Oh, we're definitely not doing that. That's gonna come to us. But if you win, I get $100.
I didn't agree with that.
You just did. We high-fived.
That wasn't a handshake or anything.
You had something on your hand.
Hey, yo.
All right. Yeah, his links will be in the description as well as my links. Check me out on all my social media, Instagram, Twitter, Discord. Join the Discord server. Follow me on YouTube, Maplet, as well as some other projects that are coming out soon. Twitch, McMaplets, all that. Find everything in the description down below for both of us. Thanks for coming on for the first episode of the Sweetcast.
Let's go.
Let's go. We're not gonna let this run on for too long, so I don't know how to end this. Thanks for listening and or watching. I really appreciate all of that.
You You thought I was gonna do something else there.
I didn't know you were you're gonna do that again. Thanks for listening and or watching. To get a better idea of all the visuals and everything that was going on, definitely check out the podcast on YouTube, which is, again, same name as here, The Sweetcast. Find that on YouTube to get the same experience, but a little bit elevated with the visuals that I've shown throughout the video, as well as just us sitting here and being a little odd.
You'll get a bunch of furry cock on the YouTube video.
Absolutely not. You will absolutely not. You'll get it on his Twitter though.
Yep.
Stay tuned. Drop a follow, because this is the first episode, so this will get smoothed out and ironed out and really streamlined over the next few weeks.
Especially this outro.
Especially the outro. But yeah, thank you guys for watching and or listening. Hope you enjoyed, and we'll catch you guys soon. Hug will definitely be on for another episode because we have a lot more to talk about.
And some plans.
Oh, for sure. He'll definitely be on to announce those plans. Keep an eye out on all of our socials for more information. And to end it, we're going to give you guys a little bit of ASMR. Take it off.
What? I didn't. I'm not doing this, bro.
Take it off.
Dude, I already
do it.
I already do enough.
Do more. Do it. Come on, we're going to end it with ASMR. That's how we ended it last time. Oh, we're gonna.